When we last caught up with Ineo Solutions, ticker INEO on the venture market, the company was setting out to establish its innovative Ineo Media Network, a digital advertising and analytics solution for retailers. Ineo, as you'll recall, outfitted retailers with theft detection sensor gates that deliver customized digital advertising to each retail location based on the demographic mix, such as the age and gender of customer traffic at each location. Now, a lot's happened in the meantime, so let's bring back CEO Kyle Hall to fill us in on the company's progress. How are you, Kyle?
Doing well, Richard. Good to see you again as well.
Good to have you back. To kick things off, Kyle, can you tell us more about your products, the Ineo Welcoming System and the Ineo Media Network?
Yeah, so the Ineo Welcoming System is a product that we patented. So we created a way of combining loss prevention devices that are typically at the front end of retail stores with bright, bold digital signage. And it's not an easy thing to do because the signage, the digital signs interfere with the signals of picking up those tags that are on clothing or labels on articles to prevent theft at the front of retail stores. But we combine these two devices or concepts together so that we can put a device at the entrance of the store. We wanted that real estate at the front entrance of the store where the loss prevention systems typically are, because it's the first thing a customer sees as they enter the store, last thing they see before they leave. And we're running advertising on these systems. We're tying in with the retailers' media networks. So their retailers are already selling advertising to brands within their stores, on their websites. And we tie into that so that we get advertising flowing into these signs at the front entrance of the stores. And we create a recurring revenue out of these systems versus selling. We don't sell the systems. We get a monthly fee for providing these systems and doing all the software services that we do for the retailer.
A lot of opportunity there for sure. I also see you recently completed installation at a Canadian Tire store in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. The welcoming system, boy, it could be very useful to a retail chain like Canadian Tire, I would think. Can you tell us a bit more about that Canadian Tire install, Kyle?
Yeah, you think about a retailer like that, you have such a broad-based amount of products in store. And if people aren't familiar with the Canadian Tire, it's kind of a combination between a Home Depot and a Walmart, I guess. And it's 500 plus stores in Canada, well-respected retail, big, bright, bold stores. And we have at that store there, we have 3 systems in that store. So, you think about, this isn't just one sign per store. We've got 3 systems in there. Every door has one of our systems.
Yeah, Canadian Tire, no doubt, legendary when it comes to Canadian retailers, Kyle. Also wanted to ask you about the fact that the last time we talked, you talked about a global disruption partnership that you signed with a multinational security company called Prosecco. Can you tell us how that partnership is now working out, Kyle?
We couldn't have asked for a better partner. It's going very well. We signed the agreement in November of 2021, and Prosecco is like a 3.5 billion euro security company, big footprint in Europe, big footprint in Latin America, and it moved into the US, a couple of years back, and they're getting very aggressive. They've hired more sales reps than I can hire, and they've made presentations to every major retailer out there on our product. I've presented with them at almost all of those, either in person or via Zoom or Teams. And they've got us tests with several very, very large chains, which we've got systems into now. We haven't announced them yet, but we've got these tests and pilots going. And like I said, I couldn't have asked for a better partner. They've been just very easy to work with, and they want to win. They want to win so badly and take over this market. They see loss prevention as a way of getting into large retail and then be able to sell all their other services that they have, of course. But they're going to be a force, and they have the financial wherewithal to take our product around the globe, whereas a small company like us, it takes time, but they're pushing us in places that I thought we wouldn't be into for like 4 or 5 years from now.
Yeah, significant, no doubt. Clearly, Kyle, there is a lot going on here the last little while with Ineo Solutions, but can you tell us what investors should look out for in the months to come?
Yeah, the last year, it was about getting Prosecco signed, and then this year it's about us getting the pilots out. So what I want everybody to really use as markers for our progress is watch for pilots becoming full-fledged contracts and us rolling them out. The time frame for that is we've got to get a pilot in, we've got to run for a bit, we then have to get it expanded a bit more, and then we get into a full contract situation rollout. So we mark us by the pilots that we're announcing, because so far we have not we've always gone from a pilot to a contract. So I think those it's never a sure thing, but we're doing very well once we get the pilots in. People love our product.
Kyle, great to catch up with you again. Kyle Hall, CEO, Ineo Solutions. That's INEO on the Venture Exchange. Thanks, Kyle.
Great. Thanks, Richard.